All right, penny stock billionaires, welcome back. Today we're talking about our favorite number one stock right now, which is Worksport, WKSP. And we're about to have another breakout move on the stock. We're already up 60% in the last, let's call it, is it 2 weeks now? We're up 60% over the last 2 weeks. And Worksport, WKSP, I believe we're going to hit potentially $50 stock. That's right. This $3 stock potentially can rocket to $50. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through not just the charts. I'm actually going to go through the analysis of Worksport based on the 10-bagger blueprint. So the TikTok people watching, that's right. We're going to explain Worksport based on the framework, my proven framework for getting in at the ground floor of stocks, which can rocket 10x to 100x. By the way, we're going to have a new launch tomorrow. That's right, we're launching a new stock tomorrow, which I believe could be our next 10-bagger. And you've already seen every one of our launches has, on average, doubled in the first day, doubled literally in the first minutes. I believe tomorrow is going to be no different. So tomorrow we've got a new launch coming. That one should probably double. Again, you never know. These are all high-risk stocks, but let's talk about Worksport real quick, and then I'm going to go through the framework. I want to talk about the charts first. So hang on a second. Let me just pull this up. Okay, so what we have right now is we had a bit of a consolidation today. I mean, it's kind of pretty normal after this big run to have a bit of consolidation. It's actually, I think, very, very healthy. And the stock has been hanging on here. Looks like it wants to go higher. That's what the market is telling me. I thought we were going to test the support. I thought we were going to test the support at that 200 moving average around 270. It hasn't happened. Grant Cardone fan page. All right, Grant Cardone, thank you for sharing the live stream. All right, guys, make sure to click the hearts button, the upvote button, if you want to get more eyeballs on the stream. So obviously that helps out all our stocks. Thank you, Grant Cardone. All right, is that the Grant Cardone? I don't know what that is. Is that the real Grant Cardone? Or is that, what is this? No, it looks like a legit. Looks like something is legit here. All right, 10x. We're talking about 10x, baby. All right, so and this is legit, literally. Listen, just like Grant Cardone, he's got the whole 10x thing. By the way, I think Grant Cardone is the guy that created the whole concept of 10x in the culture. He put that into the culture like 10 years ago, actually. It's actually pretty interesting. But the word 10-bagger, that's something that we've had for a long time. So yeah, the goal is a 10-bagger, a stock that goes up 1,000% or more at 10x. And, we've introduced investors like you to more 10-baggers than anybody else on the planet. So let's talk about, we showed you the charts real quick, but I actually want to go through the fundamentals. So hang on a second. Let me see if I can do this. How do I do this? Okay. So how do I do this? Okay, so TikTok, what I'm going to do for you is this. I'm going to show you my screen share. I don't know if I can't really do a screen share, like whatever, but this is what I'm showing. Okay, if you want, you can watch on YouTube. So again, the thesis is, can Worksport increase from $3 to $50 potentially? Again, this is all based on my thesis of a 10-bagger, basically the framework I use with the 10-bagger blueprint. So let's go through this. Again, it's all based on the book, based on the system. So number one, we look for 10 factors, okay? It's right here in the book, page on part 4, which is number 1, market size and opportunity. How big is the market opportunity? We're looking for at least a multi-billion-dollar market opportunity. Traction, proof of concept. Catalysts for upside. What are the catalysts coming up? Hidden and known catalysts, very important. Inflection point. Are we at the inflection point? What's the proof of the inflection point? CEO quality, the valuation, again, we like to get into these stocks at what I call a built-in profit. So we like to get into these things at like a 75% discount to the market, which is where it is right now. Market cycle, theme market cycle, and charts and trends. Also promotion. Well, this is getting so anyway. Let's get into it. So market opportunity. So I just want to show this to the TikTok people. Here we go. This is my slide, what I'm showing on the screen. Okay. So Worksport, again, position in multiple billion-dollar market opportunities. That's right. They have multiple billion-dollar market opportunities, including the truck covers, the tonneau covers. Okay, everybody knows about that, right? Yeah, that's a $3 billion market. Not massive, but it's growing at 9%. And Worksport is, again, like actually one of the emerging leaders in that space. There's only a few players. So Worksport, they don't have to do that much to get a piece of that. They could be, I think this is the thing that people don't understand. I think they think, it's truck covers. Who buys that? Well, it's a $3 billion market. You guys don't realize, like, some markets are very big. For example, soda straws. Soda straws. Yeah, there's some guy who's like a billionaire when he makes these soda straws, right? You don't realize that, but there is big markets and a lot of little things you don't realize. So the truck cover market is $3 billion. There's only a couple of players in that space, and Worksport is probably the fastest growing one in that space. Who's the research? Ariston Intelligence. It's not me saying it. It's this research company. Okay, so that is your proof. What else are we looking at? Portable power market. That's a new product. That's the portable generator market that they have, which is driven by solar and all that stuff. That is a $3 billion market according to Granby. That's growing pretty fast, 21%. This thing just launched, and the solar. And this is the thing that nobody realized. That's the heat pump market. That's a new product that they're going to be launching sometime in the next year. Okay, that is a $86 billion market opportunity. Okay, $86 billion market opportunity. And Worksport hasn't even talked about that space. So you got to realize, once they launch that, people are going to see Worksport in a whole new light. So I think it's going to be very, very interesting. Let's see here. So the market opportunity is huge. Traction. Do they have traction? So the proof is this. Okay, the proof is this. Let me go back to, okay, here's the proof. News flow. Every week you're getting news flow. You see what's going on. The revenues are exploding. The revenues for the truck business, the truck cover business, is rocketing month over month. The distribution network is growing. They went from 0 to 600 in the last 12 months. And they just launched a new distribution hub in, Louisiana. That's right. I did say the stock was going to explode, and it did. Well, it's up 60% so far since we told you about the breakout. Earnings dropped. What are you talking about? Earnings dropped Q3. What are you talking about? The revenues are exploding. Okay, so the innovation driver. Again, new products launching. It's a big thing. The solar covers, the portable power that just launched literally a week ago. 2, what are the catalysts? What are the multiple catalysts? So what's going to drive the stock over the next couple of months? What could make it go up? Well, upside surprises, and that's coming from these things. Okay, the new products, which is the solar and portable power. They just launched it now, so we're going to be getting some revenue numbers. The heat pump business, which is going to be launching, probably within the next number of months. Additional new products that they have not announced. That's your upside surprises, and more distribution channels. So there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of upside catalysts we have a few that are known, which is the portable power, the solar, all that stuff. But then there's the other stuff, including new product launches, additional distribution. There's a lot of potential upside. Now, this is the most exciting part. The most exciting part is this. It's what I call the built-in profit. The built-in profit. What is the built-in profit? So let me show you this. Built-in profit. So they get about 20 to 25 million in between cash and assets. Market cap is only about 17 million today, meaning you're getting this thing, you're paying 17 million, you're getting like 25 million in value. So you have basically a built-in profit. Now, here's the other thing. The reality is this thing should be trading at 5 times forward multiple. It should be at least 100 million valuation, which means you get about a 5x up from here just based on the value, just based on the growth, which means this thing should be at least $20 today. At least. I said 10 to 12. I'm wrong. It should be like $20 a share today, just based on $10 to $12 based on the assets and $20 based on the value of the growth. Let me just pull something up. Okay, now next. So we're talking about that. By the way, if you guys have any questions, fire away. Okay, CEO quality. It's another thing we look for. Steve Rossi, here's what you got to realize, guys. This guy, Steve Rossi, I always say in my book, I say, you got to look for that 10x to 100x CEO. Okay, now Steve Rossi, what I can tell you is this. This guy's executing, profit margins are increasing, sales are growing. He took this thing from a startup from zero and from the OTC to NASDAQ, okay, from the OTC to NASDAQ. I'm doing this 30 plus years. I've worked with thousands of companies. Do you know how many companies I've worked with that actually went from the over-the-counter to NASDAQ that managed to make that leap? It's like 1%, like literally, it's 1%. The number of companies from the over-the-counter that managed to go to NASDAQ, it's 1%. You know me from Seattle. That's right. Seattle went up 700%. And if you want to get into our next, moonshot, okay, you want to get into the next banger, as they say, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow, we got a new stock tomorrow. That's right. We get a new stock tomorrow. It's under $1. I believe this thing could double right out of the gate. That's right. We get a new stock launching tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day. Make sure you get onto our Telegram channel. Click the link above, or if you're watching on YouTube, it's in the bio. If you're watching on Twitter, I don't know what to tell you, but it's probably going to be the morning. Tomorrow morning. I think I might do it around 11 o'clock. Make sure you get the Telegram channel. Because that's where we're going to be announcing it. Dawn, we're going to announce it on the Telegram channel tomorrow. So make sure you get that. All right. So you got the 10x, 100x CEO. We're talking about WorkSport right now. New banger tomorrow, but right now we're talking about WorkSport. Okay. Our current 10 bagger. So the guy's doing the job. So we know the guy's for real. The question is he a 10x or 100x CEO? That I don't know. That we don't know. We don't know that. We're gonna know. It'll be a year before we know that. The news flow is very important. Okay. The one thing, if you look at WorkSport, the news flow, the weekly news, that's the proof that the thing is at the inflection point and that you got quality. Okay. Here's the one thing. One of the things we look for, we want a stock that's part of a hot theme, and also where are we in the market cycle? So the market cycle, yeah, we're in a bull market. Okay. Now, when I wrote this book, we were in the middle of a bear market in 2022. And I said, it helps. It does help when you have a stock that's, when the overall market is good. We're actually in a good market. The question is, do we have a hot theme? Is WorkSport part of a hot theme? It's actually not. That's the one thing. It's really not. It could be. There could be some things happening. I'm going to explain, but it's not like AI. By the way, tomorrow's stock is an AI stock. That's right. We're launching an AI stock tomorrow. The new banger is an AI stock. It's under $2 a share, and it'll probably double. Again, all our stocks usually double in the first day. So in terms of a theme, it's not so with WorkSport, everything they're doing right. The theme, they're not really part of a hot theme. That's the only thing that's really missing. Okay, that's the only thing that's missing. But actually, that could be changing because why? Well, first of all, the truck market in the U.S. at least is growing, or it's growing worldwide. It's very hot. But the other thing is this: there's some cultural things happening. You always got to pay attention to the culture. And you guys ever see that show Landman on TV with Billy Bob Thornton? Landman, Now I don't have cable, but I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen the clips. It seems like an amazing show. The guy's a great actor, and they're always driving these trucks around all over Texas. Texas, they love their pickup trucks. And so I think, imagine this, imagine for Work Sport, if their truck covers the solar, gets featured on that show. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but hey, it could happen. In general, look, the truck theme is it's becoming a bigger part of the culture. I think that show is going to move the needle a little bit for trucks. And here's the thing: once you have a pickup truck, you have to buy that tonneau cover. Here's the thing: if you guys don't understand, how big is the market opportunity for Work Sport? Pickup trucks. That's the hottest truck. That's the hottest car category on the planet. Okay, the trucks are the biggest car category. Ford Motors, all their profits come from pickup trucks, from the F-150. That's all their profits. That's the only thing they make money on. Okay, as soon as you buy a pickup truck, you got the bed in the back. It's naked. It's open. I mean, you can't drive around like that. You got to have a cover, because what if it rains? What if you have stuff in there? You have stuff in there. You don't want it to get stolen. You park somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a cover. Everybody buys a cover. So and these things go from $500 to a couple thousand. It's all over the map. And Worksport sells that stuff. So that is, again, it's a $3 billion market, and it's growing. Okay, now let's talk about the charts. The charts is my favorite part about Worksport. We have a beautiful, beautiful chart setup. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. We have a breakout above the 50 and the 200 moving average on the intraday charts. The daily charts, we get a breakout above the 50 moving average. We also have a golden cross buy signal on the intraday charts. And by the way, hang on a second, I'm going to do this. So let me show you what I'm looking at. One second. So this is Worksport. Let me go to okay, it's not working. Okay, hang on a second. How do I do this? Okay. All right. So anyway, let me see if I could do this. Okay, yeah. So basically, look, this is the chart. If you guys are watching on YouTube, just pull up the chart. Looks like we're about to break out. It's 10 minutes before the close. 10 minutes before the close. This looks like it wants to run. Worksport looks like it wants to run. The question is, will it run today? Will it run today? I don't know. But let's take a look at the daily charts. As you can see, we have a breakout above the 50 moving average. It pulled back today. Ooh. What is that? What the hell? What the hell just happened? Somebody. What the hell is that? I don't even know what the hell happened. Anyway, so right now we dipped below the 50 moving average on the dailies. Now let's see what happens. I think this is a fake out. I think we'll be back up there tomorrow, so it's looking good. Hang on a second. Let's see. Okay, so we got that going on. One more thing. Okay, so the path to 10x. The path to 10x. So how does Worksport become a 10 bagger? I got three potential paths. We got three paths. Number one, the revenue is going from 20 million to 40 million. This is what the CEO has stated. That's their kind of goal for this year, to hit to do 40 million at a 5x multiple. That's $200 million based on 10 million shares. That's $20 a share. Very simple to understand. Okay, very simple to understand. Now, path number two, which I have there, is What if they go to $100 million run rate, which means all they got to do is $8 million a month, right? $8 million a month equals 100 million valuation at 5x, 500 million market cap, divide by 10 million, that's $50 a share. Potential path number 3, which is, not a big one. I don't think it's a very likely. But path number 3 is, what if you get a multiple increase, right? What if we have the revenues, right? What if we get a multiple increase based on the changed perception? See, the problem with WorkSport right now is the reason the stock is cheap is the market doesn't understand that this is really an innovation company. Okay, it's like a Tesla. Okay, it really is. I've said this is like a Tesla type of thing. It's exactly what it is. It's like what I call a blue collar Tesla. Tesla is really a technology company. This is kind of like in the same thing. But Tesla is really an innovation company. They started with cars. Now they're doing robots. They're doing AI. They're doing all this other stuff. Same thing with WorkSport. When people realize that WorkSport is more than just a truck accessories business, and they're going to value it as a growth company, then the multiple can be 10x, could be whatever you want it to be. So that is your blue sky potential. Okay, that's your blue sky potential. Anyway, bottom line is you got multiple paths for this thing to be a 10x. Multiple paths to be a 10x. Let's pull up the charts. What is going on with the charts? Hang on 1 second. Let's go to, okay. So on the 1 hour chart, we have a golden cross. We got a major buy signal. That is your golden cross, buy signal. And today, look at this. We had the golden cross happen on Friday. So normally, again, every time you have one of these golden crosses, the stock goes up every time. Okay, literally every time. Take a look. Every time you have that indicator, it explodes. Okay, look what happened last time. We had a golden cross, and look what happened. We went up 60% in a week. Golden cross, 60%. Okay, take a look again. 30-minute chart. We had a golden cross and went up. Now we have a golden cross in the 1 hour. And by the way, sometimes it drops. Once you have a goal, sometimes it just hangs out for a little bit before it moves higher. So you have a lot of stuff that could that could move the stock. A lot of stuff that could move the stock. The charts are looking really, really good. Again, the golden cross, it's like as close as you can get to a sure thing. Okay, you have like a 90% probability, I would say. Anytime you have a golden cross, again, explained in the book, anytime you have a golden cross on a chart, it's a major buy signal. It's not me telling you, it's the charts. The charts don't lie. The charts tell you the truth in advance. You know what I'm thinking? I think the stock is down because the market is down. That's the problem. NASDAQ is down. Dow is down. I think that's why we're down a little bit today. We're kind of a little bit, we're kind of, I think that's what's going on. It's just the overall market, and the volume is not. The volume is okay. Very strong news today. Very strong news. Very strong news. Again, big news. The big news is today. Actually, I wouldn't say it's big news because the market doesn't realize that it's actually very important. It shows that the stock is at inflection point. And the news is this. The news is that they are opening a new distribution center in Louisiana. They're opening a new distribution center. Why is that a big deal? Think about it. Why is it a big deal? Well, a company doesn't open a new distribution center unless they have exploding revenues and they need to get it to the customers more. Okay, so basically, I'm looking at the news, faster delivery across major markets with early. So, okay, so they're going to have cost efficiencies. They're going to have cost savings. About 10, again, they mentioned, by the way, this stuff adds up. If you can save 10 to 12% here, it all adds up. Okay, so half of their customers are in this new region where they're going to have this distribution center. So the company's based in Buffalo, New York. They're based in Buffalo, New York. I would say most of the pickup truck market is really like the Southwest, Southeast, Texas, Florida, all that. So they're going to be in Shreveport, Louisiana. Shreveport, Louisiana, very strategically located, and so that's going to basically get them, faster delivery. So they have some AI connected, blah blah blah. That's not whatever. The shipping times, interesting. Interesting. People want fast delivery. So these guys are very responsive. It looks like they're very responsive to the customers. Everybody wants stuff immediate. And now they're going to have another distribution hub. So that means, it's not a big deal, like big deal. People don't realize, but all these little things, they add up. And check this out. Look at this. This is funny. It shows you how good their marketing is. Like all of a sudden, I'm getting their ads popping up. I'm getting their ads popping up on my computer. Dodge Ram. There you go. So anyway, and by the way, these are all U.S. made. It's all made in the USA, which means no tariffs. No tariffs. Okay, we've got a minute to the close. Are we going to get any action? No. Market is. I think. You know what it is. I think it's just. I think the market is a little subdued today. We've got a subdued market. Ding, 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 ding. We're about to close. Yeah, it's a bit of a subdued market action. Yeah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening today. It ain't happening. Jorge is saying, but when will it pop? I think it could happen literally any minute. Again, the charts are looking amazing. Everything is lined up. Yeah. Somebody saying Seattle merged and is delisted. Seattle is not delisted. Seattle is on NASDAQ. I mean, Seattle. It's CHAI is the symbol. CHAI. Let me pull it up. Actually, they're not a client, so I don't really, but let me take a look at the chart. The chart's looking good, actually. Chart looks pretty decent. I'm looking at the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart looks pretty decent. Jorge is asking, do you have notification or software to say when there is a golden cross? I think there's different. I think there's like TradingView has something which tells you whatever, when there's a golden cross. But I look at it manually. I'm just, doing a manual. I'm looking at the chart. It's showing me. Again, the golden cross is like a major buy signal. Okay, it's a major algo, what we call an algo trigger. An algo trigger. What does that mean? It means that it triggers all these automated AI trading programs that buy based on the golden cross. Okay, if you guys are just joining, first of all, what happened here? First of all, if you get my book, 10 Bagger Blueprint, I got a whole chapter that tells you everything you need to know about technical analysis and charts, moving averages. The link is above in the bio. Now, I'm going to show you what the golden cross looks like. There you go. When your 50 moving average goes above the 200, it's very bullish. Okay. Why? I actually don't know I don't know how to explain it. I'm not that bright. Anyway, but you see what happened, right? Boom, you had this massive move. Okay. So if you follow trends, that's how you make the money. You got to be a trend follower. That's what happened. Okay, now that's the 15-minute chart. Now, the bigger the chart, the more important it is. Meaning, like a 1 hour chart is much more important than a 15-minute chart. Okay, there's your 1 hour chart. And we just had the golden cross on Friday. Now, when is it going to kick in? It might take a day. Sometimes it takes a day or so before it kicks in, and then it goes to the moon. But when this kicks in, I believe we go to $4.50 to $5. Okay, I think we go to $4.55 a share. Why do I say that? Why am I saying that work sport could go to $4.50 to $5 a share? I'm just extrapolating based on what we saw when we had the move on the 15-minute moving average. So Jorge's saying, but it may not kick. It seems to work in almost every time, like 90% of the time. Could it happen that it doesn't? Anything could happen. But if you look, it's 90% of the time it works. So what does that mean? I don't know what to tell you. 90% of the time it seems to happen. So that's what's going on. Let me see. We got, by the way, tomorrow, we get a new stock launching tomorrow, and it's looking really, really good. We'll probably announce it tomorrow morning around 11 o'clock. And let's see if it goes to the moon. ChatGPT doesn't say this. I have no idea what you're asking ChatGPT. And by the way, ChatGPT does not have the answer to everything. I mean, I don't think ChatGPT is aware of this type of thing. I mean, again, it only gets what people program it, or what it picks up. Maybe in a few months it'll catch up to technical analysis. I wouldn't rely on ChatGPT for technical analysis. It's actually pretty good. ChatGPT is actually getting pretty good at fundamental research. Like, he can summarize stuff. It's actually getting pretty good. But charts are very. I think it'll be there very soon. All right, so where do we close? We closed at 288. Kind of no action day basically today in work sport. So not a lot of action. Yeah, I'm not excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm not excited by today with work sport. Yeah, so tomorrow, new banger launching tomorrow. Guys, get ready. If you want to get notifications, click the link above in the bio to get our Telegram channel. It's free. Okay? Don't miss out. Next time, we're going to be charging big money for this. So that's it. All right. I'm logging off. I'll see you tomorrow for the new banger.